Well, I love it when the popcorn blood slow. Let me just tell you. Do not adjust your television screens. You are seeing this correct. It is almost 9 o'clock at night. We are running a show in PDA. Now, we normally wouldn't do this, but I just happened to be up, and the guys just happened to vote on it and say, you know what, let's do this thing. It was already loaded up, so I am not alone tonight. I have in one corner, everybody knows his name. He's Quacktasket. He's muted. No, he's not.
I am not.
Y'all try to bear with us, having a little bit of technical difficulties with the delay between me and them for some reason. Also, we have on the show tonight, you seen that I was searching for a new general manager because Justin has stepped down from his position. I honestly, God, didn't think I was going to find nobody, but I think I might have found the right person in Mr. Glenn, the sex machine Sexton, who's going to step up. He is going to step up in this position, and he wants to give it a try. I think he has everything to be a general manager. He has wrestling sense. I think he has booking sense. I think it's going to be interesting. I'm glad we could give him a shot, and I'm sure it might be a little rough starting off, but he'll be fine.
Thank you for the opportunity. It's an honor to be here, and I'm just here to have some fun, book some good matches, and just make this a damn good time.
Now, everybody knows tonight that what we have is a very, very small show. It's not going to go on very long. But what we do have tonight, if you read the script, it was we have the top 10. Now, I promised, I kind of thought that I would do the thing with the top 10, that I would go back and I would dig up all the old matches and we would just rerun them. And then I got to thinking, like, does anybody really want to do that? Does y'all want to sit through 10 of those matches plus whatever else we had on the card tonight? So I didn't want to bore everybody. So, and I got to tell you, it was a tough top 10. Now, I put together the top 10 there, and I did it from suggestions from other people. And I talked to a lot of people what they think should have been in there. It's in no particular order. It doesn't mean that if you're number 3 that you're better than what number 10 was, because there was just no way to narrow this down. I can tell your ass this. I told Justin and them, I said, next time we're doing a top 25, because it was too fucking hard to fit 10 moments in almost a whole year of a company. We will be a year old next week. Makes us a year old. Nice. PDA has made it a full fucking year, guys, and it went by pretty damn quick. Got a lot done in this small year. We have multiple championships. We've had multiple great pay-per-views and great matches already. We've had people who won the championship and they had it for a while. Then there was others who won it and they didn't have it quite as long. But I mean, we got a really good top 10. Let's take a good look at it right here. I have a little Justin put together us a little montage to think of.
Nice.
Champions.
Which one on that I think probably sticks out? Probably one of the biggest to me would probably be McFly losing the belt to Wolf, because I think Wolf was such an underdog going into that, and I really didn't think anybody thought McFly might lose his championship at that particular time. So that's one of the ones that stuck out to me. The goalie winning the Rumble was also a big deal. And I have a gnat like in here that will not go the fuck away. And I put PDA was born number 1 because that way I didn't have to give the number 1 position to anybody. But
that's a good way to stay biased.
yeah, no one says, "Oh, Tommy just put such and such number 1 because that's his fucking buddy." That's what he does. They all dick ride over there. It's his buddy. So let's we also have a match tonight, which is BIZZERKO versus Shady Sean McKenzie for the X Factor Championship. That one's going to be pretty fucking interesting. And as I promised to go out with a big bang that's going to make 2026 very, very interesting here in Revolution. No, I'm joking. In PDA. I want to make sure that we set up something next year coming in. So we'll see what happens. Who do y'all got between BIZZERKO and Shady Sean McKenzie?
Well, I'm gonna have to go with experience. Shady Sean McKenzie. I believe he's gonna walk away with the win. Don't know much of BIZZERKO. Haven't seen him around that much. But then again, I'm just now joining PDA. But yeah, I believe Shady Sean McKenzie is gonna walk out with the win.
I mean,
Quack.
as the man who has fought both of them and won the championship and lost the championship, I think I'm going to have to go with the man who ended up beating me, and that's BIZZERKO. BIZZERKO is a beast. He is tough. Shady has the experience, but BIZZERKO, he's going to come out in full force. I mean, the big factor, the X factor on this is going to be if Shady took this seriously.
Yeah, it is. And I wouldn't overlook Shady either. I know some people might put BIZZERKO as the favor. You can't overlook Shady. Shady has a whole long list of accomplishments of championships that he's won. And he also has a long list of accomplishments of probably people that he's beat that probably people thought he shouldn't have beat. And so
789. That's how many title wins he has.
789,000 championships is where Shady Sean McKenzie is currently standing.
He will gladly remind you time after time.
Let's see here. This is pure quackery, I tell you. Alrighty. Well, let's go ahead and cut to our first segment video, and then we'll get into the match. Let's see. Where's it at? There it is.
But mommy, this champion ate all the cookies. What the hell is that? Who the fuck is coming? Hello? Who's down there? What the fuck is he doing in my building? Get his ass out. I'm on my way.
Now that's the way it's going to work. Now see, look, I know things are a little iffy right now, but Paul told me he's got the opportunity to handle the book. So of course I got to come into the booking station and give him a little hand, don't I? Now I need you to hear me out and listen carefully, because this only works if you're on board. Sit down with me, give it some time. We'll get something together.
The number you dialed is not in service.
Fine. You got a deal.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Mm.
I mean, I do know that music.
Well,
Been a while since
as
I've
we
heard it.
promised. Yeah. That music's pretty notorious. Pretty notorious. Well, let's see what Shady, Sean McKenzie, and BIZZERKO has in store for us.
Some people have doubted him. This guy's won. He's now beaten the top 10 in the world. I think this fella's power just seems to travel upward and right through the way
Man, for far too long, PDA, Shady Sean McKenzie has been absent from these hallways. And these hallways have echoed that entire time with the voices of the superstars here in PDA claiming to be the absolute very best in the industry today. Me, Shady Sean McKenzie, I have a problem with that. I damn sure have a problem with BIZZERKO running around here claiming that he is the X Factor champion when he knows that that X Factor championship belongs around the waist of yours truly, Shady Sean motherfucking McKenzie. BIZZERKO, I want you to understand one thing and one thing clearly, and that's the number 791. Because that's the number, my friend, that you're going to find yourself in at the end of tonight when I take that X Factor championship, throw it across my shoulder, and make it number 791 on my road to 800, including your name in the final 10 alongside Gully Guns, alongside some of the other bigger names in the industry, because I'm not just going after the weak champions to get to 800. No, I'm going after the top and the best of this industry today. And BIZZERKO, right now, you're sitting in my position here in PDA, and it's something that I just cannot allow any longer, my friend. So I want you to prepare yourself. I want you to get mentally prepared for what's coming, because Shady Sean McKenzie is coming, and he's coming for that X Factor championship. And if you think that you've got the vernacular, the verbal skills to come out here and put me in my place, then go ahead, come out here and do it. Let's see who walks away the winner. I can almost guarantee goddamn Shady T that it's going to be the personification of the perplexity of perfection in this business today, Shady Sean motherfucking McKenzie. It's not personal, BIZZERKO. It's just shady business. And if that's something that you don't like and you can't handle, well, I've got some shady bad news for you, my friend, because that's just too goddamned shady.
You and I have some unfinished business, don't we? You see, the last time we were supposed to dance under the bright lights, something happened. The match slipped away. The moment faded. But what PDA doesn't understand, what you don't understand, is that some stories don't get an end until I say they end. And come our match, that is when the final chapter gets written in your blood. You walk around calling yourself good. Like that word carries weight. But you should have learned by now that good is the enemy of great. And greatness? Greatness is a masked monster with a red coat and a twisted grin upon his mask with a carnival behind him screaming for more. Sean, you want to know why I'm different? Why stepping in front of me feels like stepping into a nightmare? It's simple. It's because when the bell rings, something happens inside of me. Most men get nervous. Most men feel fear. But me, I drown in adrenaline. It hits me like a tidal wave. And once it drags me under, there's no saving the poor soul across from me. You can train, you can strategize, you can rehearse every scenario in your head, but you can't prepare for someone who gets stronger the more chaos you give them. You try to hide behind your trash talk, behind your lacking confidence. But I saw it. The first time you and I were supposed to go face to face, I saw that split-second flicker. It was in your eyes. The one that says, I don't know if I can survive this. And now that your horizon has set, the flicker becomes a full-blown wildfire. Well, let's talk about what happens when the sun comes up match day. Because see, there's hell to pay when the sun breaks dawn. That moment the daylight touches the arena, the carnival opens its gates, and everyone inside knows what that means. It means the ringmaster is coming. It means someone is getting hurt. It means someone, this time, is you, is getting dragged into the center ring to answer for all the bravado, all the noise, all the delusions. And Sean, you spent weeks convincing yourself that you were on my level, that you spent days pretending that you were prepared. You spent hours building up this imaginary version of yourself that stands toe-to-toe with the X-Factor champion. But let me tell you something. Something honest. Something painful. You can only lie to yourself for so long before the truth cracks your skull open. You are not ready for BIZZERKO. You never were. And you never will be. Match night. There will be no excuses. No postponements. No missed opportunities. You step in front of me and you face the consequences of pretending that you're something more than a warm-up act. And me, I'll be there with the same grin, the same coat, and the same hunger. The carnival doesn't show mercy, and I don't show hesitation. When the sun breaks dawn, I collect when the bell rings. I will consume. And when you fall, I rise. So Sean, lace up your boots tight. Say your goodbyes early. And walk into that arena ready to meet the truth that you've been running from. BIZZERKO is greatness. BIZZERKO is chaos. And BIZZERKO is the standard of PDA. And you, Shady Sean McKenzie, you, my friend, you are always welcome to the carnival.
Ooh, strong
that's a lot to
shots there,
digest.
both of them. Yeah.
It's a damn good match right there.
Hell yeah.
Who do y'all feel won that match?
Man,
It's all going to depend. It really is. I think Shady took the shorter route, but did he leave enough on the table to get this victory? That's going to be the big question. I mean, BIZZERKO went a little bit longer, but came out firing.
yeah, like this was my first time seeing BIZZERKO really full force, and I'm fucking impressed. I really am. Good Lord. This man is really good. It was a bit long, but hell, he's kept me reeled in. I'm intrigued.
Well, the judges have got back to me about this, and luckily, I just got the winner like an hour ago. So everybody knows that we do everything in a split. Everything's 1 through 5. How we rank our categories. This one I didn't kind of do that way. I told them to go with their heart, just what they felt like was the better promo. I still got some scores from some of them, but the last one didn't send me a score. He was really torn on it because, as he said, he agreed. Just like a Quack had said, he thought that one was really to the throat, but it was shorter. Where the other one is really deep, but it's longer. He voted the same way the other ones voted because it ended up being an unanimous decision. I mean, they all voted the same way. One or two had a little issue with how long BIZZERKO went. That was like a real stretch for two of them because they kind of felt like the last minute or so, they kind of felt like it could have cut off before then.
Yeah, he dragged a little bit.
He dragged a little bit. So that's the issue with that 3 to 5 minute time limit that we do is that it really makes it more trickier than just saying 3:30 or 4 minutes or whatever, because now they got to find a balance in that 3 to 5 minutes of how to play that time just right. Shady did a really good job at playing that time, but the standard that our judges always look at when they're looking at championship matches is you have to really convince them that you should be champion. The champion has to really convince them that he has to keep it. In this case, your winner and still your X Factor champion, BIZZERKO. But I can tell you it was a tear, man. It was that first, because I will say, man, Shady come up with some really hard hitting words. I thought BIZZERKO lost that one. If I would have been the one voting, I would have voted Shady on that one. And that's because, to me, BIZZERKO, that last couple of minutes was pretty drag. It was like he was just trying to keep adding more and more on. And I don't know, that was almost like, if you've seen other BIZZERKO promos, to me, that one felt like uncharacteristic of how he does his promos, like towards the end. I don't know. It wasn't as clean, I feel like, but hey, man, you just got to be a little bit better. You ain't got to be a lot better. So that's all. That's just, I guess that's how you got to look at it. So,
just gotta find.
Congratulations, BIZZERKO.
Yeah,
it's got to find that sweet spot. We do have a January show that's coming up. As I told Glenn, me and Glenn's going to sit down tomorrow, and we're going to start booking that show. Glenn is over CyberSlam now. Now that we have StreamYard back, we're probably going to start hitting some X Factor shows and some CyberSlam shows to fill up these next couple of months. As y'all know, we usually run about 3 months on, 2.5, 3 months on, and then we take like a month off or whatever. That way everybody can reset and do shit in other places and all that type of stuff. So, I'm trying to think if I'm leaving anything out, since this is the end of the year.
I'm trying to remember if you told me something that needed to be said.
Most belts will be.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. I'm just trying to make sure that everybody understands that the belts will be defended. Everybody's belt's going to be defended again in January. There's some that has to be defended. There are number one contenders. All those number one contenders, except for Johnny Blade, has declined to go ahead and cash in for their number one contender spot. I do want to remind those guys that I'm going to give you only about 60 days to do that, because it kind of leaves that little hang over your head, like you don't want to book something and then someone's like, hey, you left me out, so you want to kind of Still there. Okay. My end, my stuff is now.
You're lagging a little bit. We got you.
Yeah, me Quack filled it in with
All righty.
Whoa.
Man, oh man.
Back.
We are big. It's been a while.
It's been quite some time.
Oh.
Hey, I wonder if it's still in there.
You reckon?
Maybe.
Look, the key's still here.
You left them up there the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, they just didn't know what they had right in front of them.
Yep.
Is it still in there?
It's still here. All of the memories.
Dude. The stories we could tell.
Good times.
All right. I guess we can do it, though. Right. You know what they say? Where one door closes, another door. Oh. But they didn't know us. We had to cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, let them have it, man.
Let them have it.
Gentlemen, why are we arguing about who's the best in PDA, who's the best champion, who holds this company down? Let's just face the facts. The proof is in the eye of the beholder, and behold what I hold. This shows who's the best. You want to sit around this table and fight and argue? Then why don't you prove your words with your fucking action?
You want to talk about the best damn champion here in Promo Dynasty Alliance? Look no further than me.
And I don't think there's really any question who the best champion in PDA, good golly, is. And you're looking right at him. I mean, that has to be obvious by the way I steamrolled through the Logan Wade Invitational Tournament and became your first ever CyberSlam champion. And I repeat, I am the very best in PDA.
you all argue about who the best in PDA is. Yelling over each other like it matters. And I just laugh. You boys fight for scraps while I'm out here serving the whole meal. You see, you don't have to like me. You don't have to cheer for me, but you will admit the truth. I'm the standard you're all chasing. So, settle your little debates. But you already know the answer. The carnival runs this place.
Top champions you may all be. But there ain't a one of you motherfuckers that is revolutionary like TDC. Ha 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 ha!